For more details and free downloads, please visit suprememastertv.com/NWN, and for full channel listings, suprememastertv.com/worldwide.
We thank all the reporters, journalists, photographers, camera persons, individuals, groups, companies everywhere in the world for all your contributions of news that bring hope to humans and animals, thus uplifting the atmosphere of our planet. May heaven bless your noble endeavors and protect you always, especially while on challenging duty.
Thank heaven for our beautiful world, for the birds that soar in the immense sky, for the precious flora that adorns our earth in an exquisite array of colors, for the awe-inspiring and majestic sceneries, and for all the amazing animals, our co-inhabitants, that generously share their beauty and unconditional love. Blessed are we to be guests on this magnificent planet. In deep gratitude, may all creations thrive in peace and dignity under the merciful grace and protection of divine love.
The locals in Guam would be delighted to hear Bonito y Eslan Guahan, which is Guam is a beautiful island in Chamorro, a native language on the island. I'm Ray. Exquisite Guam is in deep meditation today, thinking of God who loves us so much, remembering Hare's teachings through all the masters, and it feels so blissful. Wishing you the same.
When you are greeted with Sidatahi or how are you, a nice answer is Nabad, which is peace in Somali, one of the national languages in Djibouti. My name is Sumaya. The planet is changing for the better, thanks to our collective prayer for World Vegan. The vibrant citizens of Djibouti also believe that together we can make our noble ideals of peace come true. May you be glorified in heaven forever. Welcome to Noteworthy News, gracious news for an elegant world.
Gracious news for a wondrous world. Supreme Master Television brings you good news from around our beautiful planet, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our programs can be viewed online at suprememastertv.com, as well as on YouTube and iOS or Android apps.
For full channel listings, please visit suprememastertv.com/worldwide. New Supreme Master Television outlets. We are delighted to announce Supreme Master Television is now also available in Tanzania, in Arusha, Dar es Salaam, Dodoma, Mbeya, Morogoro, Moshi, Mwanza, Tanga, and Zanzibar on channel 921 on CTV, throughout Uganda on YOTV, as well as in German on Twitter. Supreme Master Television is available all around the globe, broadcasting on worldwide satellites across Canada, Mexico, and the United States on Galaxy 19 KU band at 97.0 degrees west, across Australia and New Zealand on Optus D2 KU band at 152 degrees east, across South and Southeast Asia on ABS2 Southern Beam KU band at 75.0 degrees east, across North Africa and the Middle East on Eutelsat 7W MENA Beam KU band at 7.0 degrees west or Nilesat position, across East Asia on APSTAR 7 KU band at 76.5 degrees east, across Russia and surrounding areas on YAMO 401 KU band at 90 degrees east, across the Middle East on YARSAT 1 East Beam KU band at 52.5 degrees east, in Sub-Saharan Africa and Europe on Intelsat 20 KU band at 68.5 degrees east, in Central and South Americas, as well as Mexico on Hispasat 30W-6 KU band at 30 degrees west. In Canada, Joy TV on Telus Satellite TV in Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region, Buryatia, Russia, and throughout Mongolia on D-Dish Satellite TV on channel 211. Throughout the United States on Glory Star Satellite TV, channel 909. Also, in Canada, Bell TV Canada, as well as locally on numerous cable and IPTV networks. Please search by postcode at www.joytv.ca/channel-finder for full channel listings. And Faith TV, please search by postcode at www.faithtelevision.ca for your local channel listings. Plus in Mongolia, Erdenet City, Darkhan, and Ulaanbaatar on Univision Cable TV, and throughout Lebanon on channel 111 on Cablevision. For full frequency information, please visit suprememastertv.com/satellite. Additionally, Supreme Master Television is available on media streaming television services worldwide in more than 232 countries, territories, and regions via Apple TV, LG Smart TVs, and Roku Streaming TV, in 111 countries on Amazon Fire TV, in 144 countries via Android-based TV systems, in 198 countries on Samsung Smart TVs. On shortwave radio in Sub-Saharan Africa, Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East on 15770 kHz, in South and Central Americas on 5800 kHz, in Central and Eastern United States, plus Canada, Bermuda, Greenland, and Iceland on 9395 kHz, in the Western United States, Western Canada, and Mexico on 5950 kHz, and in Central, South, Southeast, and Western Asia on 7570 kHz. And on podcast on audible.com, Google Podcasts, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, and more. Supreme Master Television is also available in Arabic-speaking communities worldwide on Arab TV in Argentina, in Guanacaste City, La Punta City, and San Luis City on channel 539 on San Luis Cable TV, throughout Bangladesh on Jago BD TV, in Belize City, Belmopan, Bengkay, and Cayo District, channel 239 or frequency 291 MHz on Central TV and Internet, in Punta Gorda and Stan Creek District, channel 224 on Southern Cable, and throughout Belize on OmniStream Z via Southern Cable, in Bosnia and Herzegovina on Max TV, in Cambodia, Laos, and Thailand on Malima TV Network, in Cameroon, in Bamenda, Boya, Douala, Kribi, Kumba, Limbe, Tico, and Yaoundé on Southwest Communication, in Chile, in Puente Alto, Santiago, channel frequency 58.1 on Intercable, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, in Kinshasa on PSTV, in the Republic of the Congo and Central Africa on DRTV, channel 332 on Canal Plus, in Pont Noir, Republic of the Congo on channel 25 or frequency 503.31 MHz on local TV, in El Salvador on DCIP TV, and in San Miguel and Usulután on CableSat, in Guatemala City, channel 69 on Cable Minerva and Electronica Chilena, in Barbarena and Zaragoza, channel 58 on Cable Minerva, and in Esquipulas, channel 110 on Cable Facil Digital, in Guyana on Airlink Communications, in India on Airtel, DD Direct, Dish TV, Reliance, and Tata Sky on Sadhana TV, as well as Geo and all cable networks. Throughout the Middle East and Greece on Zap TV, in Nepal and India, Clear TV, Dish Home, Miro TV, Sim TV, and Sky TV on Bhakti Darshan TV, in New Zealand on Mainland Television, in Nicaragua on Nika TV, in Panama on Latin Play TV, in Peru, in Ancash on DKR, in Huancayo on Cable Red, in Lima, Cablevisión, Cable Peru, Supercable, Server Cable, and Cable Laser on Asiri TV, and in Puno on Television Universitaria Cable TV, in Taiwan, also known as Formosa, on Fane TV, in Zhanghua on Sandar Cable TV, in Kaohsiung on Phoenix Cable TV, in Geelong on Prosperity Cable TV, in Pingtung on Guansheng Digital CA TV, in Tainan on Nantian Cable TV, in Taoyuan on North Taoyuan Cable TV, in Taipei on Cable Giant, Qingpingtao, Chuanren, Da'an Wenshan, Xin Taipei, Xin Tancheng, and Yangmingshan Cable TV, and in Yilan, Channel 4 on Union Cable TV, in Trinidad and Tobago on Airlink Communications, in the United Kingdom on Connected Freeview and EETV Box via Vision TV, Freesat, and Sky on Showcase TV, in the United States on Junico Faith TV, Simul TV, as well as on Public Access TV, in California on Midpen Media Center, BCM TV, KMVT, KOCT, CMAP TV, Access Sacramento, Comcast SF Commons, Korea TV, KSAR, and Pasadena Media, in New York on Brick TV, MNN, PATV Long Island, QPTV, and White Plains PATV, in Washington DC on DCTV. We have multiple more channels which are not announced here due to lack of space and time. Please log on for your choices or and areas, as we might also have more new channels anytime. For full channel listings, please visit suprememastertv.com/worldwide. Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule. Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Reddit, TikTok, Tumblr, and Twitter. in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.
In today's news, UAE provides polio vaccine to 86 million plus Pakistani children over 7-year period. World's largest opinion poll on climate change shows most consider it a global emergency. New electrical engineering graduate develops battery innovation for New Zealand Red Cross. Pioneering method developed to remove microplastics from laundry wastewater. Greek teachers create TV channel broadcasting classes for youth inmates during COVID-19 lockdown. Indian company to produce nut-based vegan butter and cheese. And New York, USA Canine helps to welcome homeless kittens. All this and more on Supreme Master Television, your constructive global network.
On Friday, March 26, 2021, our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai, while still in an intensive meditation retreat for our world, graciously shared of her precious time by calling the Supreme Master Television team members and lovingly reading a story titled The Phoenix from a treasury of Jewish folklore compiled by Nguyen. Prior to it, Master kindly answered questions which team members had on a variety of topics, together with some current ones concerning the Christian clergy.
Master, in recent news, it's reported that the Vatican is reaffirming its stance against gay marriage, stating God cannot bless sin. It has ruled out any possibility of same-sex couples having a Christian blessing on their marriage. Master, would you be able to share your opinion on this? Is it really true that this is a sin and that God cannot bless such a marriage?
Human stuff again. According to Leviticus, a man should not do anything like, in the loving kind of having physical relationship with another man as if he does it with a woman. Is one of those sins that God has conveyed to the people at that time. But aren't we all sinners, huh?
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Even if we didn't sin today, maybe we sinned yesterday.
Yes. Yes.
Even if we did not sin in the flesh, we sin in the thought.
Yes, Master. Yes.
So we also have to pray for forgiveness. Actually, when Adam and Eve, our foreparents, ate the apple, the sin already began.
Yes, Master.
That's why God asked them to leave Eden.
Yes,
Just eating an apple, you lost your paradise. So, what to talk about any other thing? In the Kristigaba Sutra of Buddhism, it's also stated that he observed the beings on this planet. Anything they think, anything they do, any little movement, any little thought is all sinful. So we are confirmed now that we are sin. We are sinners. But what to do? I think God is all forgiving as long as we repent and be humble in our heart. A marriage between two beings is not just about physical pleasure or sexual. That's I normally am shy to talk about that word, but I'm old enough now. I guess I should not be so shy anymore. A marriage is not just about sexual stuff. Yes, it's about companionship. It's about friendship. It's about support for each other in time of happiness as well as sorrow. In this sense, the people of the same sex, saying lesbian or gay people, they can get married. And the thing is, it's the hormones that rage inside them that sometimes cause them to have more intimate physical relationships. Yes. But after a long while, after long years, they just kind of taper off. After a while, like many married couples, they grow old until 90 plus, 100 years, they are not having any physical intimacy anymore, yes? But they still love each other so much, like the best friends in the world. And that's what marriage should be.
Yes, Master.
Yes,
So
Master.
it's about love, okay? So you can bless love and do not think about these physical things that man and woman, gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans alike, are forced into due to the hormones raging in their bodies.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Then anyone can bless any marriage because a marriage is like a sacred promise from one human being to another so that they will be forever together under any circumstances. It's about loyalty. It's about deep, genuine friendship and companionship in this lonely planet. Even though we have more than 7 billion humans now.
Yes.
Yeah, but we are lonely as a human. So I think if it was up to me, I would bless them because they love each other. And love is important. Anything else is a secondary side effect. Just like you take medicine because you need it. Otherwise, you would die or you would be languishing daily with this disease. So you take it with the side effect. So about the blessing is to make the couple happy, you know?
Yes.
And feeling assured that their marriage, their loyalty to each other, their love and commitment to each other are shared with someone else and witnessed and recognized and being happy with them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why in marriage people throw big party and everything
Yes.
so that they can share the happiness with other people.
Yes.
So if I'm a priest, I would bless them. And whatever sin, I would take it. I'm a sinner anyway. I don't feel I'm better than anyone else. Just as Jesus said, who among you who has never sinned, then you can throw the stone
Right.
on that woman who is supposed to be condemned as a sinner.
Yes.
And nobody throw any stones. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Maybe God said that. You should not do this, you should not do that. But we did everything already, and we are still doing it. So what's a little bit more with the gay couple or lesbian couple? Let them be happy. Wish them well.
Yes, Master.
Don't you think so?
Yes, Master.
Yes. And one more happy couple, the world is a happier place. Huh?
Yes, Master.
At least this is what we can do. We cannot do anything to make them happy because it's their life, but we can wish them well.
Yes.
Yes.
And we can say, we bless you. And God, even if He doesn't agree to that, that's God's business. Don't you think so?
Yes.
Master.
Okay? I bless you in the name of God. But if God doesn't want to give that blessing, that's His business. I am a human with you here on this lonely sojourn. And so much trouble, so much temptation, and so much, weakness and pollution into the human mind, body, and spirit. So at least I, as a human, I will bless you. I bless all of you, sinners or not. Whoever thinks they are not sinners, they should think twice. Aren't we not here for sinners? Huh?
Yes, Master.
We are not here only for the virtuous. If the whole world are virtuous people, we don't need any church. We don't need any temple. We don't need any monks. We don't need any nuns. We don't need nothing. We don't need any blessings. You got what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
Understand, Master.
That's why Kristigava, Bodhisattva, the saint, he went to hell. Yeah, to stay with the sinners and help them whatever he can.
Yes.
Because heavens don't need us, do they?
No, Master.
Yeah. So if we are not here for sinners, what are we here for? As monks and nuns. Yeah, so I'm trying to help whomever I can in my capacity, if they let me. Yeah, okay?
Thank you, Master.
Yes, that's the way we should be. As a human to each other even. So even if I don't have the authority to bless any, I don't do any wedding stuff anyway. But if I can, I bless them from God Almighty, immense loving kindness, forgiveness, and always there for his children, no matter what.
Thank you, Master.
Master, why are there so many sex scandals involving the clergy and Christianity?
Okay. I guess is that, like in Buddhism, we don't often hear of that. Hardly any, right?
No, Master.
Buddhist monks and monastery and Buddhist nuns rarely hear anything.
No, Master.
The reason maybe because they are more strict. And the Buddhist monks and nuns, they realize what they're doing.
Yes.
They fear karma, you see?
Yes.
The reason maybe that in the Bible, many of the karmic consequences have been cut. Yeah. Doesn't say there's a consequence a lot. But in Buddhism, for example, it explains very, very detailed and far, far, far to the horizon about consequences of what and what and what and what. The Buddha even tell you which kind of business is meritorious, which kind of business is bringing you to hell.
Yes.
Because the Buddha lives long. Our Lord Jesus, he lives only 33 something years, according to the history.
Yes.
And I think the diet has something to do with it also. Yes.
Yes.
The meat and the wine,
Yes.
which the Christian can drink and eat freely. And that doesn't help them to temper the inner fleshly desire of humans that we are made with, that we are installed inside without our consent even. You're born, that's it, and you're a man. And then you will desire a woman, mostly, or you desire another man. And this hormone inside just makes you like that, makes you crazy also. So if you don't have a very profound teaching and a solid ground, a set of rules or regulations emphasized again and again, and then you don't have a true goal in your mind, then it's difficult to control the chemical inside your body that make you thirst. It should be more emphasized,
Yes.
So first, you remember the story of Ananda. He was bewitched by the powerful incantation, the most powerful in the world, to seduce him by a most beautiful woman. He cannot control himself, but he can pray to Buddha to come and help him.
Yes.
He still knows that is no. That is not the thing that you should do with a woman. Should not be with any woman. Because the Buddha emphasized that if you're a monk, you look only 1 meter ahead of you. So you can see if any insect that you don't step on them only. You don't look left, you don't look right, you don't look at anybody. And they take 250 precepts as a monk, as a high priest or high nun. Because BQ and Bhikshuni, they are higher order of monks, not the novice.
Yes, Master.
And they vow to keep it. Or they would defrock and go out and, be like ordinary people again. If they feel the urge to do that, then they honestly will defrock themselves or tell their master that I cannot stay.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. Some of my so-called nuns and monks also, they do that. They say they cannot stay. They have to go out and then they're married and have children and all that.
Yes, Master.
Even St. Paul doesn't accuse them. He say, if you can, then stay single like me. If not, then you can marry. Yes. Because all the saints understand the weakness of humans. and the chemical makeup of their bodies.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
There are truly no sinners in this world, according to what I'm thinking. Because they are only victims. They are victims, victims and victims, victims everywhere.
Yes, Master. Yes.
Victims of ignorance, victims of the makeup of their own physical body that is before they were born already.
Yes, Master.
A priest or a nun, they are also human. And if there's no control, no strict regulation and supervising, then they also fail. Okay?
Yes, Master.
They'll fail now or later or some days or sometime in their life, and then they try to get up again, control again, but they cannot. The wine and the meat and all that, it doesn't help you to reach your goal as a holy person. Very difficult. That's why all religions forbid meat and wine.
It is best to abstain from eating any meat or drinking any wine, or from any other activity which might cause a brother to fall away, or to be scandalized, or to weaken. Romans Holy Bible.
Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, test thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse, or vegetables, to eat and water to drink. Then let our countenances be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the youths who eat of the portion of the king's meat, and as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So he consented to them in this matter, and tested them 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the youths who ate the portion of the king's meat. Thus Melzar took away the portion of their meat and the wine that they should drink, and gave them pulse, or vegetables. Daniel, Holy Bible.
Do not be among those who give themselves to wine drinking, or among those who make themselves full with meat. Proverbs, Holy Bible.
Meats for the belly, and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Corinthians, Holy Bible.
I mean, animal products and alcohol and intoxicants, all these kind of things are ruining your brain, your intellect, and your reason capability. You can't control too much. If that kind of evil even added onto your system. And also they rely on Jesus. They think Jesus died already for all the sinners, so they can go on sinning. It's not like that. No. He died for his disciples, and for his followers, and for the people at that time, whoever believes in him. But after Jesus is gone, somebody else has to take up the cross. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Master.
That's why Jesus said, I am the light in the world. As long as I am in the world. He doesn't say I will be the light forever for you, for next generation, for forever. No. He say I am the light for the world as long as I am in the world. That's why life after life we have different masters coming into our, planet, into our world to help us, to teach us again. So in my own observation, I think the Buddhist monks, even the Tibetan monks, they eat meat also, but they have so many teachings to learn. You understand me? They have no time for their mind to be used by any of the devious influences of the world. They have to learn by heart many sutras. They have to do many mudras. I mean, special gesture of the finger and the hands. Yes. So many things to learn. So that's so busy, So they all have to concentrate on that all day long. And it was a strong tradition, national religion. So even the Tibetan people, they eat meat, but they don't eat as much. I don't think they drink wine. They are not allowed to drink alcohol. It's very clearly stated in even the normal 5 precepts. You don't use any intoxicants, including alcohol.
Yes.
But the Christian, they're more liberal. They can drink wine. And they eat meat, all kind of things. Anything. And there are not enough teachings for them. Just one Bible.
Yes.
Jesus did not live long enough to leave them a lot of guidance. And they're not allowed to study any others, doctrine.
Right.
It's like heresy to them. So the young, idealistic priest, with his able, strong, beautiful body and the hormones surging inside, with not a lot to do.
Yes.
And freedom to experience this and that and others. And the false belief that Jesus will rescue them, even if they sin.
Yes, Master.
This is a very false concept. You don't have to always be in a Catholic denomination. There are also other branches of Christianity. They also marry, have children, and still be a missionary or minister. Yes?
Yes, Master.
Yes, and nowadays a woman can also some.
Yes.
Yes. So if you really cannot hold on to that, then be honest. Because God is watching. Heaven is watching. God is forgiving, but you cannot continue mocking his rules and teachings like that.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Maybe one time he has forgives, but you have to be really humbly repentant. You have to repent, knowing that it's really sinful, and don't just do it like normal, like watching a movie, or like you are a normal person outside you can marry. You can also marry as a gay nowadays, so why don't just, be honest, defrock yourself, go out and find a lover or something.
Yes, Master.
Yes, even the law nowadays protect you.
Yes.
As a gay person or as a lesbian person, it's all open now. Even celebrities, they openly married same sex, yeah?
Right.
Nobody say anything. People support and understand their love and understand their need to be with each other as a company, as friend, the trusted friend in life.
Yes.
Because in this life is lonely. And you grow up and you have to have so much responsibility and nobody really understands you and you cannot talk to anybody. You can talk to your parents, but different thing. You come home from work, you want some people there, with you to share your hard day, yeah?
Yes.
And to just to laugh with each other, to talk about nonsense things, just to ease your mind,
Yes.
so that you can survive on this planet.
Right.
Because it's really done hard to survive here
Right.
Yes,
for
Master.
anybody.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
So on top of that, if somebody also condemn you, say you are a sinner, sinful like that, my God, I don't know how they live.
Right.
It's really very harsh on them, on their mental, on their psyche, on their heart, on their emotions.
Yes.
They will feel terrible. In the old time, and now even the Jain people, in Jainism,
Yes.
the Lord Mahavira teach them they have to wear a mask, just like you're doing now.
Yes.
The whole world become Jain. It's also good like that. And it's less attractive.
That's right.
So maybe the priest will be less tempted to sin. Nah?
Yes.
And that is really a sin. Because when you are a man of the cloth, you wear that holy garment, meaning you are dedicated to God completely all your life, with all your heart, all your soul. You forget the whole world already. And you know that. And you vow celibacy. And if you did this kind of thing, especially to the minor boy, same sex, because mostly they have altar boys, and the priests are mostly men up to now.
Yes.
That is really sin. If we talk about sin, let's talk about that. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Not the gay people, because they cannot help it. They are too lonely and feel burdened and feel sad already by the society's judgment, by their own complexity. They don't understand why they are like this. They feel not normal already. They feel burdened already. So if we cannot do anything to make them feel more confident, happy and normal, then don't hurt them.
Yes.
Yes,
Don't hurt
Master.
their feeling. If we cannot help, then don't harm. That's what I say.
Yes, Master.
Yes. You don't have to bless their marriage. You just refuse them quietly.
Yes,
You
Master.
don't have to make a norm in the society and condemn 1/6 of the population. 1 in 6 humans are trans. You know that?
Wow.
I mean,
Wow, that's a
trans
lot.
meaning gay or lesbian or, others. Yes. Bisexual. Yes. So we don't condemn 1/6 of the planet. 1/6 is official, maybe more. Because some people, they don't recognize their own sexual orientation until later on.
Yes.
Even past their maturity. Yeah, they don't know. And I just feel very, very sorry for them. My heart feels very aching for their situation because it's not their fault to be born like that. I told you many times already, between being a man and a woman, you go through this stage. If you have not completely been doing all the manly stuff when you were a man, then you are going stage-wide to be a woman. So you come in between, as a lesbian or a gay. But if you're completely well and have a lot of merit, then you just jump from being a man last life to be a woman in this lifetime. And no need to go through that transitional station.
Yes, Master.
They are just in transitional station. So if God wants to accuse gay people, I mean the same-sex people, to love each other, and like if I'm a prisoner, has forbid me to bless them because I sin, then I would say to God, I would still do it. And you put the sin on me. Because how can you as a human have a human heart and knowing the emotion and knowing the hardship in this life, put another yoke on another human being, make them feel more miserable, more destitute, more desperate, more lonely. My God, isn't God the one who made them this way? Or who made them? You think the devil made them?
No, Master.
No. So God will forgive me if I forgive the gay people sin. But I don't think they sin more than anyone else, even less. We are sinning because we are destroying our planet.
Yes,
We're sinning because we're torturing other humans and bombing them, killing them, innocent bystander, for any reason. And we're sinning because we're torturing, oppressing the helpless animals every second of our life. Now talking about sin, then let's talk more. More sin, okay? Yes. For money, you kill people. For fame and position, you oppress opponents. You blame them for things they did not do. You wrongly accuse them. You give fake news all over the nation or the planet so that people will hate them, not vote for them, or harass their followers. These are not sinning. Then what are they then, In a big, 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 huge scale, no?
Yes.
The gay people, they only love one person. Even if they sin, they only sin small scale, right?
Yes, Master.
Compared to the people who go bombing, killing other nations' citizens, no matter what reason.
Yes, Master.
And then killing innocent animals every day. The ones who have no defense, no one to protect them, no law, nothing. Even they make law themselves. They say, oh, the citizen cannot oppress animals, cannot harass them, cannot torture them, cannot cause them pain or anxiety or anything at all. But what are they doing every day in the slaughterhouse?
Yes, Master.
Tell me. And all the lawmakers know that, or don't they?
They know, Master. They know.
Yes. From the president to the policeman to the sweeper on the street, the lawmakers make them for them. But including the lawmakers themselves, no?
Yes, Master.
If you make a law, you expect that to be followed.
Yes.
Yeah, because the government says, oh, you don't steal. And if somebody, because hungry or poor or has no job, has to go steal some food or some money to survive, then he goes to jail. Does it not?
Yes.
Yeah. And how about the law? Not harassing animals, not causing pain and suffering, not causing them fear and all that. Nobody, excuse me, I'm just freaking out. You're talking about raw emotion. Sorry. I think you don't think I'm a master anymore. I'm talking like I don't know what, politician or something. It really freaks me out, it really hurts me.
Understand, Master.
Don't bother cutting this, let them see. All right? It's all real. I'm all real, okay?
Yes.
I don't have anything to hide or to play theater or anything. So, you see what I'm saying now? Huh?
Yes, Master.
If we want to talk about sin, well, we can make a list of it, a books about them, huh?
Right.
Yes.
Why trampling upon those poor, helpless gay couples? All they want is just a loving company for their life, to have them taking care of each other in time of need, and to share happiness when they're joyful together. Even if it's a sin, I would ask God to overlook it, because everybody else sin more than they do. What do you think?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
We
Yeah.
agree.
I feel sorry. I could cry for them, Can you imagine how they feel?
Yes, Master.
These people, still shunned by many. Understand that?
Yes.
Feeling they are not normal, they're sick or something. It's not fair. Okay? If God wants to blame, then has to blame himself. That's what I think. I'm sorry if God wants to put me to hell or something. I say the truth. You accept it. Even if God tell me not to bless them and I'm a priest, I would.
Yes, Master.
I cannot give them more pain than they already in. Don't you think so?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, I cannot trample upon somebody who is already almost on the ground. Yeah?
Yes,
Right.
Master.
I don't know if God said anything like that or somebody added it on. Okay?
Yeah.
Because why say only about men? Why not about women? Huh? Woman, lesbian, they're also together,
Yes,
Yes,
That's
Master.
not fair. I don't think God say anything like that. I think maybe add it on. Okay? Later on.
Yes.
Yes,
Or
Master.
somebody for personal purposes. I think I abolish this. If God permits. Even if God doesn't. I would like that to be abolished. This sin or law or whatever that is. Because it's not fair.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Sin is the one who knows that he should not do it in his position as a priest and still harassing, molesting an innocent, helpless teenager, minor, who is looking upon him as a God, as the representative of God, as a holy person, as a teacher for the blurry road that he is treading on every day in this world. He looked upon the priests, the monks, as his master, as someone who's wise and holy. And if he turns around and betrays that trust from an innocent and even cause pain and suffering psychologically, mentally, physically to that little minor, then that is a sin.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
It's also clear, in Christianity, because in Leviticus it says that you don't do that anyway. Okay? So if they believe in the Bible, there's a holy Bible, then they shouldn't do that. Especially forcing the minors who are vulnerable, helpless, and don't dare to tell anybody. Probably shock them for whole life and stunt their growth, or smashing their faith forever. So that is a real sin.
Yes, Master.
Anything else, I think you better just don't talk about it. People would feel like it's all fake. All fake. It's all fake and false. And oh my God, what are they doing with Jesus' teaching? Oh my God. They make an empire out of it for gain and fame and respect and privilege. That is a sin.
Yes, Master.
Yes,
Not
Master.
a couple who love each other and want to be together all their life, and just ask them to be witnesses and to bless them, if they even have any blessing at all.
Yeah.
Yes, Master.
Otherwise, if they're a sinner, then a sinner bless a sinner. What's the use of that? Huh?
Yeah, Master.
I'm very angry inside. I'm an angry master. I'm a very angry vegan master. Okay? When it comes to injustice and the suffering of children and animals. Because they are helpless.
Yes, Master.
The adults, they can fend for themselves, but children, they don't know what to do.
Right, Master.
They probably never dare say to anybody. So many of these incidents never come to light.
Yes, Master.
Only a little bit recently. And the church didn't do much. Yeah, symbolically here and there. My God. May God forgive us all. Ultimate Master, God Almighty, forgive all of us. Please. Because we also don't know what to do with each other, with cases like this. We just have to pray for forgiveness and not accusing any of them. I am not accusing. I'm just feeling tremendously painful for the children. Imagine if it's you, yeah?
Yes.
You're a kid only. You never know anything like this, and you are taught to respect these priests and monks or nuns, whatever, yeah? And they sell you.
Yeah.
They abuse you. They molest you, and they sell you even, yeah? You read the news. I don't want to talk anymore.
Yes, Master.
My God, make a business out of an orphanage, out of the orphan boys
Yes.
or girls. What wicked evil.
Unimaginable.
Talking about Satan and devils and all that. Where are they? Huh? So when we talk about sinning in this world, there is no surprise. The only solution is forgive whom you can. Forgive what you can. Especially those who don't harm anyone. They just love each other. No matter if a man love a woman or a man love a man. It's love that counts, right?
Yes, Master.
Most compassionate Master, our gratefulness for your endless empathy and protection for the defenseless, as you remind us that love and forgiveness are always the answer. Through your inspiration, may we humans learn to understand and feel for one another, thus seeing the true way to live as caring children of God. May Master always have excellent health, peace, and safety in the mighty heaven's magnificence. For the full broadcast of this conference with Supreme Master Ching Hai, please tune in to Between Master and Disciples at a later date.
UAE's polio vaccination initiative reaches 86 million plus Pakistani children. The United Arab Emirates Pakistan Assistance Program, or UAE PAP, polio vaccination campaign was successful in administering the polio vaccine to more than 86 million children in Pakistan from 2014 to the end of 2020. Despite the challenges brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, about 16 million children have received the polio vaccine since July 2020. The endeavor, which has reached difficult to access and insecure areas, benefited from the participation of more than 103,000 doctors, observers, and members of vaccination teams, in addition to 82,000 coordination teams and security staff. Furthermore, 597,000 Afghan child refugees were vaccinated at border checkpoints. Our immense gratitude, United Arab Emirates, for your generous initiative. In Allah's grace, may the children of Pakistan and all across the globe soon be free from polio for a more vibrant and flourishing world.
Majority of world citizens consider climate change a global emergency. The United Nations Development Programme and Oxford University in the United Kingdom recently conducted the world's largest ever opinion poll on the climate crisis, which noted that 64% of people consider it a global emergency. The People's Climate Vote surveyed 1.2 million people living in 50 countries, whose populations comprise over half of the world's citizens. The survey also revealed the way people expect their policymakers to address the crisis, with conserving land and forests being the most popular solution at 54%. Thank you, United Nations Development Programme and Oxford University researchers, for helping to determine the immense support among the world's citizens for solving the planetary emergency. In the blessings of God, may all people now choose to follow the climate-friendly vegan diet, with policymakers swiftly implementing vegan law. Up next, new electrical engineering graduate develops battery innovation for the New Zealand Red Cross. We'll take a moment to thank the circuit board assemblers who work at stations putting together electronic components such as resistors, transistors, capacitors, and integrated circuits on printed circuit boards, as well as connecting wires and soldering them. We'll be right back with more constructive news on Supreme Master Television.
Good day, lively viewers. It's Cynthia, the Vegan Panther Chameleon. Be calm, be cool, and be vegan just like me. I've got an organizing tip for you today to keep your fine napkins from wrinkling. All you have to do is lay out the napkins and set a cardboard tube along one edge of it. Then roll the napkins up around the tube. You can stack the rolled napkins one on top of another and store them in the cupboard or closet. This way they'll stay smooth and straight until your next use. Love you for being veg and going green to save the planet, for all of us humans and all co-inhabitants alike. Thank you for watching, and here's the weather around the world.
University of Canterbury electrical engineering graduate develops promising battery prototype for New Zealand Red Cross. Rebecca Lindsay, a recent graduate of the New Zealand University, worked with electronics startup Hiko Unlimited to develop a power source for emergency telecommunication transceivers as her final year project. We discovered a new type of energy storage technology that could decrease the size and complexity of our design significantly, Rebecca said. She also stated that innovation could make a significant difference for emergency personnel worldwide. The power unit is small enough to carry in a backpack, charges rapidly, and is air safe. Congratulations on your first success as an engineer and innovator, Rebecca Lindsay. And thank you, Hiko Unlimited, for initiating this worthy endeavor. May emergency responders worldwide be protected as they carry out their noble duties in the mercy of the divine.
Researchers developing method to remove microplastics from laundry wastewater. Dr. Patrick Drogi and co-researchers from the Institut National de la Recherche Scientifique, or INRS, in Quebec, Canada, are working on a system that will allow microplastics in wastewater to be broken down into non-toxic components before they enter the environment. Much microplastic pollution comes from the washing of synthetic clothing, from which the fibers eventually end up in rivers, streams, and the ocean. The scientists' process uses a form of electrolytic oxidation that converts these plastic particles into toxic-free carbon dioxide and water molecules. During lab tests, it was found that 89% of polystyrene was eliminated. Next, the system will be tested on actual wastewater from commercial laundries. Our appreciation, Dr. Patrick Drogi and team, for your clever method to remove microplastics at the source. May your future testing yield positive results and soon be integrated into wastewater systems to help keep the planet cleaner.
Teachers create television classes for incarcerated individuals. Greek mathematics teacher Petros Damianos and music teacher Nikos Karadosidis of the Avlona Special Youth Detention Center set up a television channel for the student inmates to access lessons during the coronavirus lockdown. While other schools use virtual platforms to conduct classes, this was not feasible for the detention center, which is north of Athens, as inmates may not access the internet. With no prior technical knowledge and limited resources, the dedicated channel, called Prospathodas TV, meaning trying TV, was created within a month by the teachers. A pilot half-hour mathematics program was launched in January 2021, and the channel is now operating 24 hours a day. It provides pre-recorded lessons on mathematics, handicrafts, economics, and music on loop. Kudos, Petros Damianos and Nikos Karadosidis, for the innovative way of teaching your students. May God bless you, your pupils, and the great country of Greece immensely. Coming up, Indian company to produce nut-based vegan butter and cheese. We're going to pause for a moment to learn about a gathering of nomadic peoples from the Sahara called the Musum of Tantan, a UNESCO-recognized intangible cultural heritage of humanity, which is held annually in southwest Morocco. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more pleasant news.
For more details and free downloads, please visit suprememastertv.com/NWN, and for full channel listings, suprememastertv.com/worldwide.
Welcome back to Noteworthy News, friendly news for a kinder world. Indian food manufacturer to release nut-based butter and cheese. Axia Foods will launch vegan butter and cheese products this year that are made from almonds, and the firm says they will taste like the dairy equivalents. The new food items will be marketed under the Proche brand name and add to the company's current plant-based line, which includes high-protein almond cheese bars wrapped in dark chocolate, almond and cashew yogurts, as well as protein smoothies. Axia is considering an expansion into the United Kingdom and United Arab Emirates in 2021 and has also received interest from the United States and Germany. Way to go, Axia Foods, on your expanding vegan food business. In divine guidance, may your tasty dairy replacements be a success with consumers in India and elsewhere.
Loving Canine takes motherly role for kittens found in backyard. A sweet dog named Kona from New York City in the United States recently assisted her human companion Asa to welcome 2 shy stray kittens named Chester and Blair into their home. Kona loves the kittens like a mother and helps them to feel comfortable in their new surroundings. After some time, the 2 precious felines started to trust Asa, who has fostered more than 164 animals over the years and was able to find forever homes for them. Heaven's blessings, Kona and Asa, for your caring actions that ensure the animals of New York City find warm and loving homes. In the grace of the Providence, may you both live long and healthy lives as you continue to bring comfort, love, and compassion to those who require it. And may Chester and Blair be adopted soon.
Let's stretch up and enjoy a laugh with a joke of the day entitled Timely Advice.
I would love to open a bank account.
No, better not.
Why shouldn't I?
My brother told me to never trust banks because banks get robbed.
Oh, really? Is your brother a banker?
No, he's a robber.
And now we have a hotline from Shahriyar in Iran.
درود و عرض ادب و احترام خدمت استاد اعظم خدای روی زمین چینگهای. بیشک با هیچ زبان گفتاری نمیتوان قدردان عشق و محبت شما بود. سپاسگزارم و شاکر که در این دوره زندگی با شما آشنا شدم و این افتخار نصیبم شد تا شاگرد شما باشم. شما پرده ای از ناآگاهی و جهل را از جلوی چشمان من برداشتید و دیدگاه من را نسبت به خودم، دنیا و خدا تغییر دادید. میدانم هنوز به خوبی ارزش شاگرد بودن شما و بزرگی عشق و عظمت شما را درک نکردم، ولی میدانم این بزرگترین و با ارزشترین شانسی بود که در تمام دوره‌های زندگی نصیب من شد. همیشه شما را کنار خودم حس می‌کنم. هر وقت که درگیر پستی و بلندی مسائل دنیوی می‌شوم، داشتن شما و اینکه این شانس بزرگ نصیبم شده شاگرد شما شدم به من آرامش می‌بخشد. سپاس بیکران از شما استاد اعظم، سرور و محبوب کائنات و کهکشان‌ها. شهریار از ایران.
Dear Shahriyar, Supreme Master Ching Hai has this message for you. Trusting Shahriyar, because of your openness, sincerity and love, a strong connection exists that enables you to know more than you may realize of the heavenly realms. I wish you well in your meditation practice, and as you already know, Master Power is always with you, loving you and guiding you. In the universal light of Allah and of all heavenly beings, may you and the accomplished Iranian people know peace and bliss. We welcome your heartlines, stories, and/or cute, loving animal clips. Please send them via suprememastertv.com/heartline.
Pray for World Vegan in order to rescue our world and for lasting peace. Please join Supreme Master Ching Hai to sincerely meditate and or pray for World Vegan in order to rescue our world and for lasting peace every Thursday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Hong Kong time.
Make an alarm wherever you are, whatever you do. Please stop for some moment to pray for World Vegan with us 9 o'clock evening Hong Kong time.
It's been a pleasure having your company on Noteworthy News.
May heaven's abundant love guide your life on this blessed planet.
We thank all the reporters, journalists, photographers, camera persons, individuals, groups, companies everywhere in the world for all your contributions of news that bring hope to humans and animals, thus uplifting the atmosphere of our planet. May heaven bless your noble endeavors and protect you always, especially while on challenging duty.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/NWN.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/NWN.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/NWN.
మా కార్యక్రమాలు అందజేస్తున్నాయి అనేక భాషలలో. దయచేసి చూడండి సుప్రీం మాస్టర్ టీవీ .com/schedule మరియు సుప్రీం మాస్టర్ టీవీ .com/NWN.